Record and a new reason to stay home. Gas prices jumped another 4 cents a gallon overnight as millions of Americans hit the highway. The new national average is now $3.87 a gallon, and many stations, including some here in Central Florida, are already at $4 a gallon, even for regular. The big story at 5 o'clock, and Laura Diaz is live now on Pump Patrol. Laura, for the first time in years, fewer people are planning to travel this Memorial Day weekend than last, understandably.
Exactly, and it all comes down to sticker shock. Taking a look at prices, just so we saw coming along John Young Parkway, $3.85 as we head into this holiday weekend. Now, you really, as you were saying, Jackie, you can't blame these drivers for putting away their keys, at least until some of these prices come down.
It's a day to stay home and save money.
This Memorial Day, many drivers say instead of enjoying a getaway over the long weekend, they'll be hermits, staying home with their cars parked.
Hang out at home and have barbecue.
With the prices of gas, you just got to stay home now. Stay by the pool, and that's it.
In fact, a USA Today Gallup poll shows Americans have changed their vacation plans this year because of rising gas prices. About 20% say they're cutting down on the number of trips they take. 24% say they're taking shorter trips or just staying home. But nearly 40% of Americans say they've canceled their trips because they just can't afford it.
To the point you can't even get to work anymore. I mean, it's a struggle.
The number of people driving 50 miles or more this weekend is expected to drop nationwide about 1%. Not much unless you consider it's the first time that number has dropped since the Memorial Day weekend following 9/11.
Some people have 2 or 3 SUVs, so when you add it up, by the time you end up the month, it's a mortgage payment.
But even in these tough times, there are still some people who won't let price dictate their free time.
The gas situation is very hard, but you know, we have to go somewhere because it's a day off.
And we're not just talking about drivers on the road here. We're also talking about hotel reservations, which are down nationwide. Flight sales are down about 0.5%. And we're also talking about people not going to the beach like usual. Some people we spoke with earlier were saying they're not going unless they're 100% guaranteed that the weather will be perfect. That's likely not going to happen. For now, reporting live in Orlando, I'm Laura Diaz, Local 6.
And Laura, this just into our newsroom right now. It's worth noting that Florida Agriculture Commissioner Charles Bronson says soaring gas prices could trigger an economic catastrophe rivaling the Great Depression of the 1930s. We'll have more on that coming up. Not too enlightening. Laura, thank you.